Hey guys, Jackie M, how you doing? Welcome back to another broadcast of Masters of Malaysian Cuisine, and this is one of our Friday night broadcast in collaboration with Facebook group Masa Apa Tak Jadi Hari Ini. If you're watching from there, apa khabar semua? Say hello, let us know where you're watching from, and make sure you do a hashtag live if you're watching this live, and hashtag replay if you're watching a replay. And yeah, like I said, say hello. And today we've got vegan chef Dave over in Kuala Lumpur. Yay, Dave, how you doing?
Hello. Excellent. Doing amazing. Apa khabar semua? And I mean, really happy again that we can, stream live on this Masa Apa Tak Jadi group hari ini. Just say hi, and of course, then we can know each other more. Malay saying always say tak kenal maka tak sayang. So let us berkenalan sedikit, let us know each other so that we can, share our love to the world with our food today.
Exactly. All right, guys, yeah, like I said, settle down and say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. We're just going to play a quick clip from Tourism Malaysia, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. Yeah, guys. All right. Thanks again for joining us. And I am Jackie M from Masters of Malaysian Cuisine with one of our MOMC chefs, vegan chef Dave. Great to have you again, Dave. So tell everyone what you're making.
Okay, so today we're going to make Kesari. So Kesari is a sweet, considered a dessert, Indian dessert that is quite popular all around the India. Especially in South India, we call this Kesari. It got a few names. So yang normally in Malaysia we call it Kesari, and of course some they call it suji halwa, and some even call it Semolina pudding. So there's several names, and the ingredient is very simple. Just like basically need semolina. I'm going to show you guys the ingredients. So basically we just need some semolina, some plant-based butter, because it's a vegan version. Normally traditionally they use ghee. So
Okay.
1, 2. Third one is sugar. Of course, need white sugar. If you use other color, then it turn out to be not nice. But of course, if you really want healthy and you don't really care about the color or the whatever appearance at the end of the day, I'm so sorry. I'm suddenly hanging. Okay, welcome to live section. This is always the drama that we have to face as a broadcast, right? Okay, so of course white sugar, and then the fourth thing is milk. So as well as I'm using a plant-based milk. So basically it is a pea milk, so you can use any plant-based milk like soy milk or almond milk or whatever milk that you have with you, right? So there's no issue.
What milk did you say that is again?
This is a pea milk.
Pea milk. All right.
Yeah, it's made from like Canadian tea. Yeah, but it's not the green one. So the texture and the color, it's look exactly like how milk look like. So it's actually really tastes good. And recently I'm really falling in love with this plant-based milk, because there's a lot of plant-based milk, but a lot of milk made from nuts. So like almond, like walnut, or maybe some oats or rice or soybean. So it turned out to be watery. So it's not as thick as the dairy milk that normally we have, right? But this one is pea milk is quite thick, as you can see, right? So so that's the thing that make me fall in love with this.
Oh, how interesting!
And they have this, yeah, and it's available in Malaysia now. It's a very good thing for people like me, or people who are lactose intolerant and all that. And the best part is they have the chocolate milk, which tastes exactly like the Dutch lady chocolate milk, which I used to love to drink. And I would say this tastes even better than that, until I'm afraid to order anymore. Because if I order a carton, I'm drinking the whole thing like in a day. So I feel like this is crazy. So I'm stop ordering that. I just order the unsweetened one, because the chocolate milk got the cane sugar. So I try to avoid that. So
Okay.
guys, like I mentioned just now, actually basically we need only these 4 items for make the semolina pudding. This is the basic item. Of course, we will go with some nuts, or normally they go with raisin and cashew. So I have some cashew as well as some cranberry instead of raisin. I just feel like not necessarily should be raisin, because raisin itself sweet and this is going to be sweet. So cranberry will give some acidic and sourness, which will elevate the entire flavor. As well as normally at the end of the making of pudding, normally we add 1 more teaspoon of this ghee. But instead of adding ghee, I'm going to add a bit of this coconut butter. So it's actually another version of plant-based butter. So I'm going to just add this coconut butter into it, just to give you the flavor of, compromise the ghee. But of course, only coconut butter doesn't give you the ghee flavor. So I'm going to add just like 2 notes of these cardamoms. So cardamoms will give you the flavor. So the spice, Indian spice kind of flavor. So which will, complement when there's no ghee in the cooking, right?
Does the coconut butter taste coconutty or have a coconutty?
It tastes slightly like a scent of coconut is there. But apart from that, it actually tastes like butter, but there's no dairy flavor. Instead, there's a creaminess of the coconut as well as, it's really mild when you put in your mouth, but it's tough when it's like butter when you put in the chiller. So those are the things. And normally Indians, they use coloring, like yellow or orange color, to make the kesari look yellow color. Or if you're really rich and you have a lot of money, definitely you can use saffron, all these things to color your kesari. So, but I thought I'm going to make it a bit different. So I'm going to use this butterfly pea flour. So, but this is a powder form. Of course, in case if you guys cannot get, you can still get this butterfly pea flour, like you can get in cans and all that in supermarket. But in Malaysia, of course, it's very easy lah. Orang kata senang nak dapat. Even belakang rumah pun ada. Even behind your yard also, you will have all this butterfly pea you can get for free, right? And it's quite weird. People might think, hey, why Chef Dave is using butterfly pea to confuse our traditional Indian food, which should be yellow color. But I think because butterfly pea is used a lot in Ayurvedic in India, so actually there's nothing wrong to include this, especially in Malaysia, right? Like we have this pulut taita, if you guys aware of, the glutinous rice where they make in the blue and white color and then they mix it up. You can use the same concept to bring it more close to our Malaysian, how should I say, taste and Malaysian colors and kind of things. Okay, so guys, if you guys have any questions, just drop in the comment section. And definitely this is not a healthy recipe. Ever since I start to do the diet, start to do the whole food plant-based, people expecting all recipes from me going to be the healthy one. Just to a shout out, I have 2 heads. One is vegan, one is whole food plant-based. So I'm today going to do is a veganized version. I don't care about health for this next 1 hour. Okay, so shall we start?
This cheat day today.
Yeah, exactly. It's a tough time. People are expecting you to, be healthy all the time, which not gonna happen with Chef Dave. Okay. So first of all, I think we have to use a mortar and pestle to crush the cardamom to let the flavors to release. Then we can add that into our butter later. I have this mini version of this mortar and pestle, not the original one. The one only my mom have it. So yeah, I think we can start. So just turn on the fire.
Okay. You were talking earlier about the sugar. Instead of white sugar, if you don't care about the appearance, you can use like palm sugar, so it would be healthier.
You can use palm sugar, so it will turn out like in chocolate color, or you can use dates. You just soak the dates and then you use it. So dates will be a much better recommendation, because palm sugar is all like mixed with white sugar these days. You can't trust them anymore. So unless you really get from reliable suppliers that give you the good quality one.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I agree.
yeah, first step, I think you have to just put this butter and make sure the fire is slow because you don't want to burn them because it's plant based, so it's easily burned. So we don't
Oh,
want to burn them. So make sure you just use a slow flame and then just add in a bunch of these cranberries, just as you like.
no, the cardamoms
Agave.
yeah, the cardamoms you used earlier, they're green cardamoms. Do you ever use the other type of cardamoms or
No,
anything? Yeah.
normally I
Same.
just use this. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
yeah.
you just
Oh,
put some this cashew as well, and then the cardamom that just now you crush, just add in for flavors.
mhm.
So that's it. You just let it cook for a while. When it's ready, when the cranberries start to like balloon, so it will like inflame like balloon. Then it's time that you know that it is ready. So
Okay.
yeah, so you just cook them slowly for a while. And then here we get a bowl to take that out.
Do you use semolina a lot in Indian cooking? Because I never use it. I never use it for
Yeah,
my
yeah.
cooking.
Actually, semolina are used as a breakfast. There's a salty version also, savory version. So where they put curry leaf, onions, mustard seed, and all that to cook, where with some salt. So and they normally goes with dal and all that for breakfast. And there is another
Oh,
version which is the sweet version which I'm doing now, which is called kesari or halwa. Okay,
okay.
so as you guys can see, the cranberry is like become nice like balloon. So it's time for you to stop.
Right, right.
You don't want to burn them. So and cashew actually can eat raw, so doesn't have to worry. You just want to have some flavors. Okay,
Okay.
so just take it out and keep aside. So this you can just put on top later, or you can mix in into your pudding. So totally up to you. Yeah, some
Okay.
people like to mix in to have nice flavor and all that. Some people they just like it to be on top, so everybody
Sure.
gets equal amount. Okay,
Sure.
so now what you're going to do is just put this semolina in. We're going to roast them for a while in that butter. So
Okay.
just slow fire. Just mix it well. Let it cook through, and then you can on the fire. But make sure it's really, really slow because you don't want to burn them.
Cool.
It's a very simple, like if you have gas at home, like you have to make a quick dessert, especially in Indian homes. So this is what we do because it takes like less than 15 minutes to get done this thing, and
Wow.
the ingredients is very simple. Yeah.
Do you need that much sugar for it to set or anything like that?
Not really. Sugar is totally up to you guys how much you want to put.
Okay.
So I'm using 2/3 cup of sugar. Definitely, if you feel that's really a lot, then you can reduce it. Definitely no issue.
Okay.
Yeah, or you can use some other sweetener like stevia or whatever you feel that much
All
better
right.
for you. Okay,
All right.
so while waiting for this, what we're going to do is we're going to get ready the blue pea flour, or if you use powder, then it's easier. But if flour, you have to soak it much earlier, maybe like
Okay.
half an hour in a warm water, and so then it will be the color will be really much better. So
Sure.
I'm just going to use maybe just a pinch of this blue pea powder. So it's in a powder form.
Sure.
So it's just like how you make those like flower tea or like chamomile or the rose tea, some sort of things like that. So but this one is in a powder form. If you use the flour, it's same like how you make your chamomile tea or rose tea. It's the same like chrysanthemum tea is going to be the same. Just put some hot or warm water will do,
Sure.
and then just make sure it dilutes properly so that you will get a nice color. So it depends how much you want to use the powder. If you really feel like you want really dark blue, then you can add more. If you feel you just want light blue color, you doesn't really want it to be very dark, then just use a little will do. So once the powder is diluted well, I just need to add a bit more of the water just to make it 1 cup. You need 2 cups. 1 cup is water, 1 cup is the plant-based milk. You don't put too much, or else it will be really like too heavy, too much milk, too much sugar, and it's actually quite a heavy dessert, very fattening because of ghee, sugar, and this one. But this is one of the traditional things that we always do. So just keep roast this for a while until it's really get a nice, fragrance out of the butter.
Sure. Now, this vegan margarine or vegan butter, are they like? Do you have like different products?
Yeah, actually, it's technically it should be called as margarine because it's plant based, right? But we just call it vegan butter. So this brand called Natalex. So they are quite popular in Malaysia. So it's a overseas brand, but they have few varieties. They have this coconut base or margarine base, as well as they have this olive oil base. So there's the 3 different type of flavors. So the one that I'm using is the plant-based, is the margarine one. So I don't really like use the coconut because the coconut one, I just use coconut oil will give me the same flavor, or So yeah. So as you see, like it's start to really nice smell. I know you guys only can see, you cannot smell, but like after a while you will able to smell nice fragrant. So at this point, what you can do is you can add in the milk as well as the blue pea tea that you have prepared. So just add like 1 mug of this. Yeah. And then you can add in this sugar as well.
Sure.
It's very, very simple. Like, it can be done in 15 minutes. That's why I talked a lot today. So make sure if you guys have any questions, just ask, don't just quiet. So,
that's a nice color.
Yeah. So I don't add a lot. I made once. I add a bit more of the blue pea flower. So it's really, really dark. So this batch, I want to make it like really light and, don't want to be very heavy in color. Yeah, even though it's natural, but blue color sometimes not everybody like it. So yeah.
Sure. And for those of you who are interested in the blue pea flower powder that Dave is using, you can get it at mybluetea.com. So my blue tea, as in like drinking tea, I know it's confusing.
Exactly. So you just slowly cook them. So because it's semolina powder, so it's really small particles. So it's cooked quite fast as well. So yeah.
Right. So there's actually different types of semolina. Is there like different coarseness?
Different coarse. Some is a bit bigger, some is really fine. But most of the time we use the really fine one for this kind of thing. And make sure there's no lump when you do this, so that later it will taste better. If there's lump, make sure you just break it when you are doing it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can see it start to thicken up. You have to make it until it's really, really dry.
Okay, sure. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of your followers saying hello.
Okay. Just let us know where are you guys watching from. And
let us know where you're watching from. And guys, if you're interested in this recipe, you can sign up at malaysianchefs.com/join today. And maybe I'll get Paul, if you don't mind just posting the link in the comments so that people know to sign up there. That'd be great. malaysianchefs.com/join today. That's where all our MOMC recipes go, where you can you'll get a login and you can access them all for free. Okay. So we've got Shobna saying hello.
Hi, Shabna.
Roy Liang Yi says hi, chefs.
All of them, the people who are
San,
always supportive.
Santa says
Thank you very
hello.
much, guys.
Santa from Penang, PG, Penang, yeah.
Okay.
Adeline says hello.
Hi, Adeline. Adeline from Taipei.
Oh, okay. Pare
Yeah.
says hello. Kanama says
Oh,
hi, chef.
Kanama.
Yeah,
Okay.
Shirley from Penang. Aslan from Kampung Sungai Kayu Ara. Kampung Sungai
Okay.
Kayu Ara, PJ.
Oh, Azlan must be anti my recipe today because he's really, really like zero sugar person. He's
Yeah,
a
he
best
said
friend
that.
of Paul.
Yeah, you guys will get a lot of call. Annie's
Yeah.
watching from the UK. Yay, Annie. Kati
Okay.
says hi, chef. Yep, sorry, go on.
Yeah, at this point of time, it's almost done. So all you're going to do, just add a little of this coconut butter, just like 1 tablespoon will do, just to give you a nice silken feel, as well as when you want to scoop it later, it will be taste much better. And then just add the roasted cranberry as well as this cashew. Just add half of it, and the half I will reserve for garnishing later. So just give a good stir, yeah. So
Sure.
just make sure it's dry.
Cool. Saraswati says hello. Watching
Hi,
from
hi, hi.
Kajang. Facebook user says Kesara Saribas my Kesari.
Okay.
Malika
This is a
says
different version.
okay. Malika says hi, Chef Dave. Yeah, Aslan was saying his diet is low fat.
Yeah. So now you can see that it's really cooked and it's like thickened up. Something like kaya, but it's of course it's much firm than the kaya.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Rogini says hi. Lalitha says hello. Siu says hi, chefs. Poor network from Ipoh.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so basically it's done now. What we're going to, while it's really hot, you're going to transfer into a silver tray, or it's a metal tray or glass that you can hot resistant. So just going to put them in.
Sure.
And some people like to eat it while it's hot, but most of the time we let it cool down a bit and then we will have it. So it's totally up to you. There's nothing right and wrong.
Sure.
So yeah, it's on your preference, and just you try to push it down to make it like into flat, nice, like a kueh kind of things.
Sure. I don't think I've ever eaten this,
Okay.
Yeah.
If you go to Banana Leaf, normally the shop will have this, but of course they don't serve you. They most of the time they keep it at the cabinet there at the place where they sell all the Indian sweets. So you can then order this as a dessert. Some shops they give this as a complimentary after your meal. They give this as complimentary. Yeah. So now what you can do is you can put all this on top just for nice colors. Or after cut, you can just press on like each one. Each piece can get a bit of this the cranberry as well as this cashew. So yeah, that's how simple and easy can be a nice dessert.
Sure.
Yeah, but the color totally up to you guys. If you guys want a stronger color, then definitely go for it. This one that I made is a lighter version now.
Cool.
Yeah, so this afternoon I made another which is really, really dark blue. So it's totally up to you guys. So yeah, so it's very simple, easy to make this Kesari, I would say. And yeah, some people might think, oh, how does it going to look like? I'm just going to share with you guys. Like, yeah. So some people, they make it into small bowls and they definitely going to just cook while it's hot like that. And then you're just going to have it. So.
All right. Okay. So commonly it's yellow in color. Is that right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
This is so nice because the butter give you a bit of the saltiness, and then the sweetness as well as
you didn't put any salt in it at all, did you?
No. And then of course the nuts and the cranberry give you like really nice balance, I would say.
Okay.
So
Okay. Cool. Cool.
it's a good dessert that you guys can make for your family. I think among all the recipes I have ever made in Masters of Malaysian Cuisine, this is the most simplest ever, but it's amazing dessert for your family or friends who visiting you guys. Yeah.
There you go. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to give this a go. I've
Yeah.
never, yeah. Someone's Rogini says light blue color looks better, chef. So yeah, it
Yeah.
looks like a nice
Yeah,
color.
because because I posted the dark blue one, everyone like start commenting, wow, it's some people like it, some says it looks like monster cookies. So I was like thinking, okay, I should make a lighter color and compare which one is like better, you see. But personally, I still like the darker because I don't know, this like turquoise color is not really like blue. It's more like the peacock green or peacock blue kind of color. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so definitely up to you guys.
Cool, cool. You can do half
Yeah.
and half, do like
Yeah.
a
The another thing, yes, exactly. Like you can do like the pulut tai tai, which is half and half. So and then you can just mix it so it looks two colors when you want to cut it off. Yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah.
will be nice as well.
So are there other variations to this recipe? Like would people use coconut milk or anything like that in it? No?
Oh yeah, definitely. Some
All right.
people would, like I said, because coconut milk also one type of this plant-based milk, right? So
Yeah.
for those who like don't take dairy, then you can go for this coconut milk. Definitely no issue.
Okay. Right, right.
Mm.
Because yeah, I'm quite curious now.
Yeah,
But no.
just the sugar is the part that if you want to maintain the color, then you have to use the white. If you really like want to make a different version, then just go ahead. Like nobody cares. Like as long as it tastes good and it's yummy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think here in Australia, I've seen the word halwa. So any mention of halwa is this dessert or does halwa
Yeah,
just mean
that's another name for this. They call it suji halwa. Suji means the semolina because some people call semolina as suji, some call it rawa. So that's why there's a variation name like rawa kesari or suji halwa or semolina pudding. So there's three names for this, but actually it's
okay.
all are mentioning this. Yeah,
Okay, okay. It's very
yeah,
confusing. Yeah, thanks, Mina, for sharing it. Okay, cool. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's very cool. All right.
yeah,
Thank you so much for this, Chef Dave. A lot of people just commenting. I think uh, the votes are for the lighter colored version.
yeah. Exactly. I mean, that's why I mentioned like, okay, up to you guys. Because for this recipe just now, I just used one pinch of this. But the earlier recipe, which is darker color, I used two pinch. So it's up to you guys, especially if you are using this blue pea flour. So you just have to play around like how much will give you a nice color. So this is, of course, is better. You're using the natural color rather than you using just artificial coloring, even though I have in my cabinet. But yeah,
Yeah, I've seen
just
like
kind
when
of.
people use artificial blue peak, it looks
Mm,
strange. Just like when you use artificial pandan, it looks strange.
yeah,
But yeah, the
exactly.
powder, guys, is actually all natural as well. So if you want to
Yeah,
check it out,
yeah, yeah,
mybluetea.com.au is where you can get it. And
yeah,
they ship around the world as well, which is really helpful. The
yeah.
we have someone, hey, Johari, Chef Joe,
Oh,
hi from
Papa
KL.
Joe already dah nak habis baru masuk nak tunjuk lah kalau tak. Nanti Papa Joe fikir. Actually, this I got this inspiration is because of Papa Joe. He always do eclectic. So I thought of like, okay, actually we doesn't have to afraid to, go beyond what we used to do. Like because I even myself, I think if the earlier version of Dave, I couldn't accept. How can a Kesari in blue color? No way, man. Like it must be in yellow color. But I think now, ever since I know Papa Joe, I feel like, oh, we shouldn't have to put ourselves in a box. We should like, think out of box. That's why I thought like, okay, instead of raisin, I'm going with the cranberry. Instead of yellow coloring, going with this, blue pea flower, which, change the how to say like give us a new breath in cooking and creative in what we do, right?
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Papa Joe is Chef Johari Idris from MasterChef Malaysia. He's the judge for MasterChef Malaysia. Chef Muka Ketat, I think is his hashtag, Chef Muka Ketat.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chef Joe is a genius when it comes to food. He does eclectic cuisine, and he is, of course, our senior member of MOMC, Masters of Malaysian Cuisine. So make sure you guys keep an eye out for Chef Joe's and everybody else's sessions as well. Also, just a quick announcement in case you guys have missed it. Next season is season 7 of MOMC. That's on Mondays. We are doing the Queen's recipes, right?
Yes.
Her Majesty the Queen.
Yes.
We're going to be cooking from her cookbook, so that's going to be really exciting. That's coming up next month. Every Monday next month, all our MOMC chefs will be cooking from her cookbook. So yeah, can't wait for that. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, like, I'm waiting for that like quite some time, because ever since I got Queen's recipe book, I wanted to do, but I keep like, worry a lot. I started to think like, oh, how should I make the video, this and that. I think this will be amazing chance to kickstart, to to share Queen's recipe. Definitely, it's going to shout out for our Malaysian traditional cuisines, which is really incredible. Yeah,
especially Pahang, traditional Pahang cuisine.
Yeah, Pahang cuisine. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sure. So make sure you guys write it in your diaries every Monday.
Yeah.
Block out your dates. All right. Smarty says that blue flower drink actually reduce body pain too. Yeah, it's meant to be good for you.
It's a lot of people, they make the blue pea flower tea at home just for stabilize their blood pressure and so on. I mean, like as I said, this has been used quite long in Ayurvedic and all that, but it's just that people these days don't really bother about it, except some people who are still living in kampong and all that, we use in our food a lot. But I mean, I appreciate companies like this, started to bring out all our local produce. And in fact, it's actually produced at Sabah.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's a social enterprise, because they provide work for women in Sabah. But it's interesting. Yeah. So you guys should look it up. But all right. Thank you so much for this, Chef Dave. Another fabulous recipe.
Much.
And guys, again, if you just joined us, malaysianchefs.com/join today is where you sign up to get access to our members area, where you get access to all our recipes. Well, in theory, all our recipes. We're a little bit behind. Chef Norman Musa is working on our latest magazine, our e-magazine. So that will be a bumper issue. So keep your eyes out for that. Instead of 8 recipes, there'll be a lot more recipes. So we're very excited to release that very, very soon. All right. Thank you so much for your patience. All right, guys. Thanks again. Have a wonderful rest of the night wherever you're watching. And again, I love when you're on, Dave, because your audience obviously loves you. They just can't stop commenting and engaging with you. That's so cool.
Thank you very much, guys. I mean, I will read all the comments right after the live. Yeah, thanks for all the love and all the support. And definitely for our foreign audience, we will love to see you guys back after all this pandemic is over. And so we really thanks for Tourism Malaysia to support us to, keep doing and promoting our Malaysian cuisine, and for the world out there, because it's tough time for everybody, right? But I just can't wait. It's over. So
we can't wait to get over to Malaysia as well. All right, so we'll bump out with another clip from Tourism Malaysia. But in the meantime, have a wonderful night and wonderful rest of the weekend. See you guys.
See you guys.
Ciao.
Bye.